After 11 requests for evidence from the National Visa Center, this family just wanted to give up. They were so fed up with the US government that they just didn't want a green card anymore. Like, forget it. Like, if you're gonna make it this difficult, this unclear, it's just not fair. You're intentionally discriminating against us. They wanted to give up. They started back in January of 2022. And by January of 2023, they were fed up because after 11 requests for evidence, they submitted everything. They want more, they submitted everything again. 11 times, they could not go forward. Everyone was trying to help them, but they were giving conflicting answers. They didn't know who to trust, who to ask for help. They found us through the internet from Morocco. Gabby and her team put everything together within a few months, and the case was approved. Let me walk you through everything that happened. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So this client, it was a simple US citizen marrying a non-US citizen and trying to get them a green card. It's as straightforward as it can possibly get. There's not a lot of discretion involved. You just have to complete the paperwork well. But the problem is the immigration system itself is so complicated and so nuanced that even going through the process when your case is clean could be a nightmare. For most people, going through the mortgage application process is probably the most difficult amount of paperwork that they've ever done. But when you're trying to immigrate, instead of just getting a loan, right? Instead of a bank just giving you a few $100,000 on a payment plan, when you're trying to immigrate to a country where you can get green card and citizenship, the amount of paperwork is multiples of that. And so this family, having gone through one agent to another agent, preparing the paperwork, they had 11 requests for evidence on so many things, on the forms not being filled out to the way that they wanted. They wanted financial documents, they wanted affidavit of support documents. It was so intense that after rounds and rounds of doing it, because immigration is arguably the most important thing, because if you can get it right, then you start a new life. But if you get it wrong, then you can't. You can't go to the consulate and speak to somebody face to face until you're done dealing with NVC. And so to them, this was a nightmare. So after they completely gave up, they found us, and Gabby's team was able to sit through everything, look through all the messages, and basically re-prepare their entire case. They spent 2 months preparing it from January to March, filed it, the entire case was approved at NVC, and then it went to the consulate, and then within a few months, the case was approved. They go to the interview, get the green card, and came to the US. From my understanding of immigration law all around the world, comparing all the other countries, the United States of America has the cleanest and clearest requirements on what it is to immigrate, to the point where most people, if you prepare the case well on your own, you can do it. And that's why it's so frustrating, because so many times people try, but then they get one thing wrong, and then they get upset at the government because it's like, why couldn't you make it clearer? It's already as clear as it can be, but it's just so frustrating to so many people that they just can't get it right. And again, right, Gabby's team did a very thorough job. They took it in, they were able to process everything very clearly, and then the case was approved. There's absolutely nothing magical about just doing good work. But you see, I think that in itself is the magic. The magic to continuously do good work for every single one of the cases. I've met so many officers, and they tell me that when a case is prepared well, they can approve it within minutes. They love cases when it's all done perfectly. And I think that's part of the secret, right? If you do a case well, you build up a good reputation. So sometimes when there's a part where you need a little discretion, if the officers have seen your case before, they're more likely to smile and just approve it. So the magic is, there is no magic, just gotta work hard. If you have any questions about how to deal with the National Visa Center, feel free to schedule a call. Would love to talk to you about it. Take care. Bye-bye.